Hello, fellow adventurers.
Howdy, howdy.
Erica and Steven here.
We are here.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months, so we thought we owed you guys an explanation of where we've been, what's been going on, why we haven't been posting. And don't you worry, we are going to continue with our videos. They just might slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
we'll have to kind of figure it out.
A couple life adjustments going on in the past and potentially in the future, which may prevent a little bit of our availability to record us eating and drinking and riding on roller coasters and whatnots.
So a couple of months ago, we had 3 dogs, and
then that turned into 4. We had a full house of lovely little puppies and little babies, girls and boys.
Yeah, so Steve and I, once we moved to this side of town, we started volunteering at Polka Dogs Pet Rescue. And on our first shift, this adorable little female Chihuahua came in, and she was just so scared and so nervous. And I got to spend the whole day with her, the whole time that we were there with her. I gave her a bath. I helped give her her shots and everything that they give when the dogs first come into the rescue. And then our shift was over. We went home, and that evening I looked at Steve and I said, I want her.
I have to have her.
I have to have her.
And who am I to say no? It's a sweet little girl that needs a new forever home. And we had 3 dogs already, and so what's the difference between 3 and 4?
Yeah.
You know, in terms of workload and care and concern and time, energy, all that kind of stuff. Not much. So we were already pretty busy with the 3 that we had.
And the 3 that we had were all Steven's dogs that when we, became a couple, he already had them. I didn't have any of my own. I lost my sweet boy a few years ago, probably just a couple years before I met Steven. And I never got another dog, so I thought it was about time for me to get another dog. So we brought a new pup into the household. And then pretty soon after that, we lost 2 of Steven's dogs. And that's kind of when we went silent on YouTube. That was the beginning of us not posting.
Yeah, that was a particularly tough time. I mean, for me, but also for Erica. I mean, we were both stricken with grief because, especially for me, but also definitely for Erica, is our dogs are our children. We both volunteer at a rescue. We love dogs. And so my 2 boys, Reggie and Kinsey, they were up there in age. They were 15 and 18, respectively, and their time ran out, unfortunately. Their kidneys basically started to shut down, and they entered kidney failure essentially about a week apart. But through Reggie's, who he entered kidney failure first, and so we saw what it was like, and then Kinsey entered kidney failure a week later. So both of my boys, they passed away on the same day at the same time. And that was particularly hard for both of us, and that was kind of a good way for us to retreat sort of internally and really just kind of focus on ourselves for, a little bit. Because when you lose, whether it's a human child or your non-human children or dogs, that was pretty tough, I think, for both of us. And so just trying to live, with their memory and really just kind of regroup after that. It just takes some time. Everybody has their own time. And ours just took a little bit. So that was sort of the beginning, I think, of our silence a little bit, and us just kind of saying, okay, let's put first things first. And so
so we took a little time to grieve. And then that also just happened to be right before the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had Thanksgiving.
We had big plans for vlog ideas to kind of share, but life happens,
Yeah.
and so we had to adjust on the fly.
Yep. So we had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and we just found it a little difficult to get started back again because, you know, a combination of the grieving and the, oh my gosh, it kind of feels nice to not be on task every weekend.
Yeah.
And we just kind of thought we needed a little bit of time to relax and refresh and renew. And then also we had the new pup, so you know we were kind of getting her acclimated to her new surroundings. And then Steve had to start doing some traveling for work.
Yeah.
So
One of my projects kicked up pretty instantly, and that meant traveling. And some of the travel I do, it's not, you know, all the time. But it certainly is, you know, from time to time. I travel once a month or something like that. But the travel I do, when I'm at my work location, there's not really a good way to get a hold of me. We're busy, there's not much contact, and so if I'm traveling for a week to do some work of whatever kind, then it makes it tough to kind of reschedule, you know, the cycle of you know, vlogging our lives and that kind of thing. And so we had to kind of feel that out a little bit, I think, as well, to get an idea like how long, you know, is this going to go? Am I going to be traveling every other week? Is it just really once a month? And each and every time I travel, you know, there's not a whole lot of communication or contact when I do. So we had to feel that out as well, I think.
And a couple of the times that he traveled too, it was like he knew he had to travel, but they didn't know the actual dates until kind of the last minute.
Sometimes, yeah. It's there's a lot of planning involved because there's a lot of people who have to kind of coordinate schedules and agendas and so forth. And so sometimes the plan didn't actually materialize until maybe 3 or 4 days beforehand, and then I'm going to travel on a Monday, for example, and I buy plane tickets on the Friday before.
Right.
That's just the way it goes sometimes.
So that was making it hard also to schedule vlogs for us, because he would have to prepare on the weekend for the trip, pack, and, you know, sometimes prepare, you know, reports or study.
Yeah, briefings.
You know, yeah. So then I started job hunting. Steve and I have both worked from home for quite a few years now. I think I've worked from home for most of the time, for like the last 10 years. I mean, I've not had to go into an office 5 days a week. And yeah, so we've both worked from home, but I've always worked several part-time jobs. And I thought, well, it was about time for me to find a full-time job where I can get, you know, the paid time off and the vacation days, because anytime I would take time off, I wouldn't get paid for it. And move into this side of town. It is a little bit more expensive than the other side of town where we lived. So, you know, we discussed it and decided that it was time for me to look for a regular 9-to-5 job. So I started job hunting, and I'm very happy to say that I found a job. I am going to have to start commuting into the office downtown 5 days a week, and I start next week, or this coming up week. So although by the time we post this video, I don't know what the day will be.
Yeah, you may have started by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, which will be, it's kind of exciting, isn't it?
It is. It's very exciting. I've worked in the nonprofit field for the last 10 years, and this full-time job is also in the nonprofit field. So yeah, I'm excited about that because I really enjoy working for nonprofit. I mean, it's very fulfilling, and, you know, as we said earlier, Steve and I volunteer at Polka Dogs. I've volunteered at another rescue before. I've volunteered at Give Kids the World Village. So, you know, we like that. We like helping people and animals in need, and this job will help to fulfill that. as well for me. So I'm very happy about that. So because I will be driving into an office 5 days a week, it's going to allow a little less editing time, and I, up to this point, have been the one that has edited all the videos.
Yeah, I haven't done my part yet.
No.
I've threatened to learn how to do it, and instead I'm just like, well, I'll just be the comedic flavor.
That is true.
For the vlog instead of being like an editor.
I don't know how much of a vlog we'd have without you, because you're all the funny bits and pieces.
Hello.
And you know what, Steve? I think it's good. Do you think it's good?
Do you think I'm good? I'm great. I'm awesome.
Is it good?
Oh, it's good.
So moving forward on the vlog, for the time being, we're only going to be able to record on the weekends.
Which was kind of previously what we were doing, but we were throwing more weekday stuff in there, and I think just kind of feeling out what the new schedules are going to be, you know, with you going into the office and me being by myself at home all the time. Probably just the weekend, so you know, once a week might be a thing. Maybe it's every other week. It depends on what kind of stuff we can fit in, because we do have some pedestrian stuff to do at the house from time to time.
Yeah.
Like laundry, you know,
Yeah.
cleaning the floors, you know, dishwasher stuff.
And also, we know we still haven't given you the house tour that we promised, but we are going to do our best to do that soon.
It's not done yet. There's some stuff that's done, but it's not done.
So let us ask you guys a question.
It's not done.
Steve feels that we need to wait to do the house tour until all the rooms are decorated how we want them to be. I feel like we should do a house tour now as it is, and then we could always do another house tour down the road once it's all decorated how we want it, because the way that things have gone, we've been here for almost a year at this point, and the rooms are still not all decorated. So I think we should go ahead and do the house tour as it is, and then if things change, we could always do an additional one, or we could do a quick video of just the new rooms, you know. So let us know in the comments below. Please do this, because we want to know if you want a house tour now, or if you want to wait.
Do you want to see an ordinary house, or do you want to see a great house?
Our house is not ordinary. We do have some Disney decorated rooms that are very nice.
Yes,
it's just
we
not
do
every
have a
room.
haunted mansion staircase. Like,
Yes.
That's one of the things that we did like right away. We're like, no, this little staircase here. Now we're gonna take care of this real quick.
We've got a Mickey Mini bathroom. We've got a Tiki Room bathroom. We've got a Jungle Cruise bathroom. We've got
We've decorated our bathrooms.
yeah, bathrooms are good. I mean, the living room.
The bedroom.
Living room's good. My office is not really themed, but it's got a lot of Disney stuff in it.
Disney. It's
it's
Disney
like
at
Disney
large.
throw up.
Yes.
Yeah, my office is like Disney throw
which
up.
probably smells like cinnamon sugar.
And Dole Whip.
Yeah. Oh, that would be better. Oh, it smells like Dole Whip. Yes.
Dole Whip and churros.
It looks like Dole Whip and churros, and smells and tastes exactly like that.
So yeah, let us know about the house tour if you want it now or if you want to wait and get it later. Yeah, so I think that pretty much brings us to where we are now.
We're right here now.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
There is one more thing before we go, guys,
One more.
that we wanted to tell you.
Just one.
At the end of March, we have an RV trip planned where we're going to go glamp. I guess, is an RV considered glamping? I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean the cabins at Fort Wilderness are pretty much glamping.
Yeah. So we do have an RV that we rented, and we're going to go on a road trip for a week, the end of March. We are planning on recording that. That will probably be several vlogs that we'll be able to post for you guys about our trip and each stop that we make.
You're gonna watch us drive a Mercedes RV. Cool.
We are still planning our route, so and we also want it to be a surprise for you guys, you know. We don't want to give too much away about where we're going to go, and
Well, we don't. I mean, we're still planning the route. We're not even sure. I mean, we have the RV, right? So we got that. So we're finalizing the route. We're not quite sure exactly where we're gonna go. We might actually just go to the cabins at Fort Wilderness. That's actually quite enjoyable. And so that's not really RVing, I guess. We're driving kind of like 15 minutes behind us because that's where the cabins are. But we have the RV, and I think that's step number one.
yeah. So we just wanted to let you know that we are going to vlog whatever we end up doing, and we'll share that with you guys as well. So now you guys know what we've been up to, what's been going on. We just wanted to make sure to let you guys know. Don't give up on us. We are here. We are coming back. We just needed a little bit of time. And I think with all that being said, we are going to say,
See you real soon.